coming to you again from my favorite place in the house, the kitchen. And what we're gonna do today is we're gonna make chicken in a mushroom and cheese creamy sauce. So I'm going to show you how it's done. I'm going to give you the recipe at the end. And of course, you can always private message me if you want any ideas how to change it up. Now, as most of you know, I don't cook healthy, I just cook wholesome, and I eat everything. So if you want to substitute what I do when I cook with fat and you want to cook with something else like olive oil, have at it. Or if you want to have, I use sour cream nearly in all my creamy dishes. If you want to choose low fat sour cream, you could easily change up what I'm doing. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. First, I must let you know, I love to use real stock. So that means I spend a few days, I'll cook bones in water. And I'm going to show you that right now. Now that is my bones cooking. Well, that is bones cooking, excuse me, not my bones, but they're bones cooking, and that's real stock. So they've been cooking for about, I would say 4 or 5 hours. A couple of hours today, a couple of hours yesterday. A bit of onions are in there, garlic, a few carrots, and it's wonderful. When that cools down, then you can scrape off the fat, and that's what we're going to use to cook with today. I cook with bacon fat, I cook with fat from the top of the bones once they're cooked. I cook with butter if I don't have any fat on the go, but right now I've got fat on the go. But so that I don't get my arteries completely clogged, I mix that with this. I found this, and this is quite rare to find. Can't buy it everywhere. It's coconut oil in the flavor of butter. So I don't know how they do it, but it's good. So what I do is I kind of mix up both. Now, of course, if you're a healthy eater, you'll just go with that, simple. All right, guys, so we're gonna use this pan, and we're gonna start cooking. Any moment. I've chopped up my ingredients today, as you can see. Let me show you. Always I cook, when I make a creamy sauce, I don't just use the stock, but I use half and half sour cream and stock, and you interchange that. And I use lots of flour. Some people don't like to eat with flour, but I eat with everything. I do like Foster Farms. I'm not necessarily giving them a plug, but I do like Foster Farms. They don't use any antibiotics. Right now, I think we all need antibiotics just to make sure we don't get anything, but you know what I mean, we don't have any antibiotics in the chicken. Now, I've already chopped the mushrooms. I'm gonna chop the garlic. We all know I love garlic, and the onions have been chopped, and we've got the cheese, which will come later. Some of you like rice, some of you like potatoes, some of you like quinoa, some of you like couscous. I love it all, but today I decided to use barley. Barley's got the same kind of consistency as rice and quinoa and couscous, but I soak it. I actually soaked it overnight. It makes it a little bit softer, but you've got to clean it. It is really dirty. So my little secret to making it even more flavorful, whether you're using quinoa, couscous, rice, or barley, or whatever starch you're using, is you cook it 1 part the starch and then 2 parts water. I always use stock. So you're using stock for the main dish, and also you're using it for the starch with the dish. All right, so let's get cooking. As you can see, I've done the onions and garlic, and I've cooked all that, put the flour in, and then I'm going to put in the stock, the sour cream, and the half and half. To do the chicken, this is what I actually like to do. I like to put the chicken pieces, if you haven't marinated them, gently cook them by itself. You don't really need any flavoring. I'm going to turn them off now. You don't really need any flavoring, but you can put them in the stock if you want, or you can put them with water, but cover them until the pink goes from the middle, and then you've got them cooked. Right now, my barley, or you could have quinoa or couscous, that is cooking in, again, the stock from the bones. So again, let me see. I'm going to make a mess, because I always do make a mess, so there's not going to change there, but I'm going to show you how it's done. Making a mess, of course. There you go. You're going to put it there. Now, don't forget, it's going to make a little bit of a noise because the flour is cooked, thoroughly cooked now. So there you go. It's got it all absorbed. Hold on. And then add half and half. You can always add wine as well, but I'm doing a creamy, cheesy sauce. So hold on. You can see what I'm going to do. And then I'm basically going to go back and forth between the stock and the sour cream and the half and half, and then I add the cheese, and then I add the chicken. And then voila, by then our barley will be ready. The barley's perfect consistency. Let's see how that tastes. And the chicken and mushroom and cheesy sauce, I haven't tried it yet, but it's got a lot of liquid. I happen to like extra sauce with everything. So you don't have to put as much liquid in. You can always put much less. But as I said, I like it like this. I'm going to try my dish now. It's all on the plate, and as we all know, I can certainly be my worst critic, so I will give you an honest answer. Full of flavor. The chicken is great because I made it moist because I simmered it in the stock first before putting it in. So that's lovely. Consistency is great. Flavor's great. I could have put a bit more flour, I think, in the sauce because I'd like it to have been a bit thicker. It's a little bit, well, it's not too watery, but I like thick sauces. Here comes my dog. What are you doing? What are you doing? Is that because you want my sour cream or do you want some of my foodies? Is that what you want? Is it? What are you doing? Is that what you want? I'm going to try the barley. Very good. Let's put that bite to it. Lovely. Okay, the recipe's going to go on the screen. And just to let you know, I do clean up as I go. I also wash my hands a lot as I go. So just to let you know, you want to keep doing that to avoid cross-contamination when cooking with chicken, pork, fish, you know, any of those meats and fishes. So there's my dish of the day. Oh, here's my dish of the day. Here's my boy. And I'm going to wash my hands, don't worry. Are you my boy? Are you looking at my foodies? Were you smelling? It's my perfect boy. So from Max and Victoria, we'll see you next time from our kitchen. Licking his lips. Pause your screen right now so that you can see the full recipe.